One of the most important things for any believer is to pass on the faith to the next generation. Integral to that is youth ministry, where we're trying to continue the formation of young people beyond grade school and into high school and young adulthood.
Youth ministry is important because we have this beautiful call from our baptism to build a relationship with Christ. And that starts from our baptism as infants, and so as we're growing we have religious education, and then there's this space in our world before we're adults, but after we're really like little kids, that needs to be ministered to. We need to have formation and fellowship.
Youth ministry fulfills that need. It fulfills a wholesome environment in which they can root themselves as they continue to grow. And youth ministry is able to guide your teens into a life of faith in a world that's actively trying to pull them away.
Being a core member within youth ministry is a way also of helping the church to foster these people's faith, but also to foster your own. So it's an opportunity for your own personal growth and development as a disciple, and encouraging others to grow in their discipleship.
Being a core team member in youth ministry gives you just another way to encounter Christ.
The fruit and value of discipling and walking with young people is incredible. Being able to watch them grow and change and transform throughout these pivotal years of their lives, and to know that you've made this impact on them, that you've been able to be Jesus to them, and to be community and to be support for them.
You don't need to be a theological professional to be a youth ministry leader, but what you do need to be is a dedicated and serious disciple. And if you're serious about your own discipleship, that's good.
We as Christians, people of faith, like faith is a mystery. There's no way for us to have all of the answers. And coming from a place of just like normal person is way more approachable to a teen.
You do need to love Jesus, and you do need to love the church, and you do need to love teenagers. You do not even have to understand everything the church teaches, but you have to be a witness of actively engaging with it and actively wrestling with it, and actively pursuing your own life of faith.
Often people ask, I'd like to serve the church in some capacity. This is one of the ways that you can serve the church in a really important work, really important ministry of fostering faith and discipleship among our young people.
That if you even remotely think you should, or maybe I can, maybe I can't, just give it a try. It's such a fun time. It's so beautiful to see teens interacting with faith in this beautiful way. It's not a forever commitment, so even if you don't think that it doesn't fit in your life long term, it can fit in your life for now, and the Lord is prompting you with that like maybe feeling. So I say give it a shot.
Growing up, my family was pretty broken, and my dad was Protestant, my mom was Catholic. My grandma decided to sign me up to go with the youth ministry on a youth conference one weekend. And at that youth conference, for the first time in my life, I felt the presence of Christ within the church and within the community. And that youth conference sent me into like a full year of wrestling with what I believed and what I thought and what I felt. And finally, I got to the point where I decided, yeah, the Catholic Church is real. It's led to my whole career. It's led to my whole life, who I married, what sort of family I had, all because youth ministry brought us on this youth conference one time. Being a core member, because you get to witness that. You get to be a part of that. Yes, you get to see, hopefully 10 years later, 15 years later, lives of faith being lived out because of the witness that you gave